Hi guys, Nikitek here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to format a USB stick with a Linux distribution. In this case, I'm going to use Abano, and I'm also going to use Rufus, which is one of my favorite tools for creating a bootable USB drive. It's super simple to use, it does the thing, and it's free. You can't get better than that. I'll leave these links down in the description below. What you'll need is that you'll first need your Abano distribution, which you can just go download the newest one for desktop. There's also different versions that you can use, like you can also use, for an example, Linux Mint, or you can use Debian, whatever preference you'd like. Doesn't really matter, as long as you get the ISO file for it. So once that is, you start up Rufus. You will also need a USB drive for this. I recommend 8 gigabytes. It's not necessary because Linux is not as big as Windows, so you can probably get away with 4. But I've always realized, do a little bit of headroom, it might save you some troubles later, because you never know. Also, usually 4 gigabyte sticks these days, they don't really exist. They're just cheap. They are bad in most cases. Um, but yeah, here we have Rufus, and we are going to install. First, we need to select our ISO image. We're just going to click the select button. I'm gonna format it for Abano, and we're just gonna have partition size, doesn't matter, FAT32. Yeah, the default, all good. And you just start it, and then let it do it for you, and yes. All the data on your drive will be destroyed with this process, so keep that in mind. If you have any files on it, back it up, or else you will lose everything, and recovering it is gonna be a pain in the butt, because we're talking about USB flash storage is not the most, the easiest thing to recover data from. So give this thing a second and we'll see what happens. Okay, there we go. We finally done. It took a little while. I recommend you to have a better drive than what I used in this example, because in this example, I'm using a quite an old drive. So the better drive you have, usually the faster it goes. Takes about 10 minutes just to do this kind of stuff. But yeah, there we go. Now the drive is ready, and if you go here to this PC, we now have Ubuntu, and everything is installed. All the boot drive is now ready to be used. So you just plug this into your computer, press F12 or delete when you restart the computer, and you should be able to get the boot window open. Or you should just go into the BIOS and then go under boot options and make sure that the USB drive is on top of the boot order. And that's basically it, and that's how you make a bootable USB Linux drive. Rufus should work for anything. So even for Windows machines, it uses the FAT32. It also has NTFS file system, so you can use this for anything, and it's free. It's great. So thank you all for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them below. If you have any questions about other kind of technologies, subscribe, leave a like, whatever. Write a comment. Let me know, and I will try to make something else.